Hello everyone and welcome on this new Friday analysis video from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. So guys, I really hope you have taken the Euro USD signal which I have posted just yesterday, and as you can see the signal has been triggered indeed from 1.03917 and it has went all the way to the take profit level, making more than 142 pips of profits. And I want everyone to notice the perfect entry and perfect exit. I mean, this was really perfect signal, and it has actually reversed from the buy level and reversed as well from the take profit. Anyway, let's see now, my friends, what we can do for Friday. But before that, of course, I want to remind everyone about the tomorrow's news. On Friday, we are having the unemployment rate for the USD and for the CAD pairs, especially the non-farm payroll news, of course, for the USD at 5:30 p.m. Dubai time, 1:30 p.m. GMT time. Guys, please be careful. These news will definitely make an impact on the market. Of course, it depends on the actual forecast, but still we have to pay attention to the news. They can actually hit the market and, of course, change the entire signals. So again, be careful and trade wisely, and never ever trade without watching out for these news. I will remind you, by the way, guys, at the end of the video about them, because I'm sure so many of you skipping this part. Anyway, let's now begin analyzing the Euro USD, and let's see now what are the signals that actually what are the trades that we can make on the Euro USD. So first of all, I have to delete the old signal, and let me just tell you something. Actually, the Euro USD is indeed gonna continue the rise. Now we are having here a structure which has been breaking out from, and as you can see, the market has started already to make a bullish movement above that structure right here. Now the question is where exactly we can start buying this pair and how far we can expect from the Euro USD to continue the rise to. The answer lies on the daily chart. If we go right now to the daily chart, however, we can notice right here, my friends, that we're having a very strong real level of a resistance exactly at 1.05826. And pay attention, this was a real level of a resistance, Then we had here a fake breakout, which has been followed later with the first attempt of a real resistance. So all these candles together can be actually considered as resistance number one. Therefore, the Euro USD is definitely going toward this level to create the second attempt of the resistance, which means the Euro USD still has about 75 pips more to go. Now, that being said, let's now move to the 1 hour time frame. Guys, we cannot really switch now to the 4 hour time frame since we are actually planning to trade only for one single day. So we have to consider only the 30-minute and 1 hour time frames. Now the question is, can we start buying the Euro USD exactly from the same level of the first attempt of a support right here at 1.04713? Just to confirm this, I'm going to use the trend lines. And how do we do that? By simply, let me just show it to you. By simply draw the support trend line from this lower low all the way to this support trend line right here, ignoring this level. This level, my friends, was actually a fake breakout. The real level of a support lies exactly right here and right there. And you can see that if I actually move this support trend line and place it everywhere else, we can see, my friends, how the market has indeed respected these levels of a real support trend line as well. Pay attention, the market also respected the same line which I have drawn earlier. As we can see, we could have actually used it to find the good entries, and this support level has been respected here and there, and of course right here as well. Keep it rolling. We can also move it right here, and we can see clearly that this support level has been respected. It became a resistance trend line, and again another support trend line. However, the point of all of this is to find the decent entry for entering the Euro USD. Pay attention. Right now, we are having here that support trend line, which has already become a resistance trend line for only one single attempt. So the second attempt actually has failed, and the market has indeed continued the rise, which means the second attempt, my friends, it became already a bullish breakout candle, and now we can actually wait for the market to continue the fall to reach the same level to create the second attempt of a support trend line. So the question, can we start buying right here the Euro USD at the second attempt of that support? The answer is yes, we definitely can do that. So therefore, we have to wait for the Euro USD to fall for about 37 pips before we can start buying it. However, the take profit level, my friends, has to be placed right here at 1.05826, which means we are aiming approximately 115 pips profit from this signal. And the safe zone, let me just zoom out like this, just like that. Okay. And the safe zone that shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level of a real support right here at 1.04208, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 50 pips against 112 pips of profit. Moving now to the pound USD. And before that, guys, I just wanted to make sure again that if you guys can take your time to hit the like button, I would really appreciate it. If you guys didn't even make any profits from these signals or didn't even trade them, at least for these accurate entries and take profit levels, I would kindly ask your time to hit the like button. So please, guys, take a few seconds to hit the like button and I would really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And let's now continue analyzing the pound USD. As we can see, my friends, the pound USD has went straight to the take profit level without, of course, triggering our buy area at all, but at least it went in the right direction, which is really a point for me. However, let's see now what we can do next with the pound USD. Now, from the first side on this pair, we can notice here that we are actually facing a major, or actually a strong key level of a resistance. However, we are actually facing right here also a previous bullish breakout candle from that level of a resistance, which means we have to consider buying the market at the second, actually on the first attempt of the nearest strong key support level to that bullish breakout candle. That can be seen exactly right there. Exactly, at 1.21726. That level of a support right here and this level of a support cannot simply be ignored, especially after the appearance of this very strong bullish breakout candle. Right now, the market is most likely going to start a bearish movement. We can see on the 4-hour time frame, the candles is very close to that level. They are just like 80 pips far away from the entry. If I move right now to the 1-hour time frame, however, we can see how close the market how close the market is for our entry. But I still need to scroll to the left side just to find a very accurate entry. So what I'm doing right now is simply scroll to the left exactly to find the nearest strong key support level that can be seen exactly right there. So this was actually the very strong key support level, which we are actually expecting from the pound USD to respect and to continue the rise from that level. Even in the past, it was actually a very strong key support level and a strong key resistance level as well. Now, going back to the current time, now we can see right here, exactly at 1.21836. That's going to be actually the level where we can start buy the pound USD again. We have to wait for the market to fall for about 68 pips before we can start buying the pair. However, for the take profit level, if I'm not mistaken, the pound USD is actually going to continue the rise till it reaches the same level of a real resistance right here. Let me just show you why. We'll just scroll here to the left exactly. We can see here that we had actually here a real level of a resistance. Then we had here a major fake breakout. And the same level of a real resistance has been respected again. So this was, my friends, a first attempt of a real resistance, the resistance number 1. And right now the pound USD is definitely going to keep flying toward that level of a resistance, which means we can actually expect to make about 223 pips profit from the signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone, however, let me just show you, the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level of a nearest resistance to the bullish breakout candle at 1.21091, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 73 pips against 225 pips of profit. Moving now to the AUD USD. Alright, so actually, guys, the AUD USD signal, as we can see, hasn't been triggered yet, but I still believe that the AUD USD signal is going to be triggered very soon. The market is just like 54 pips far away from that entry. However, after the appearance of that bullish breakout candle, we just need to adjust the entry a little bit. So let me just show you here. I will just scroll to the left side right now. And as we can see, this was actually our entry for the AUD USD at 0.67482. What I'm going to do is simply rise this line a little bit more just there. Why right there? Because this is actually the nearest strong key support level to the current price. And if we scroll more to the left, wait a minute guys, I don't want to mess it up. 0.67757, no, wait a second. Yes, 0.67757. Scroll more to the left and pay attention, it was also a very strong key support level right here as well. So therefore we can actually rely on this level to be respected once the market falls again, to retest the broken level of a resistance as well right here. That makes this level 0.67757 actually a better entry to start buying the USD, the AUD USD. So that being said, okay, I think there is a mistake here, something wrong here. Yep, okay, that's it. And just increase the line a little bit more, just like that. And the safe zone should be the same actually. However, we will just edit the entry to be 0.67757. And the take profit level, that should actually be changed if I'm not mistaken, or not. No, the take profit level is just gonna remain the same, which means we are actually still aiming approximately 104 pips profit from the signal against 65 pips of a safe zone. So that's everything for the AUD USD. Moving now to the USD CAD. Alright, so regarding USD CAD signal, my friends, I would keep it the same. There is absolutely nothing to be changed about the USD CAD. The market is most likely going to continue the rise for about 52 pips, and that real level of a resistance is most likely going to be respected. Therefore, USD CAD signal remains the same, but I still have to remind everyone about this news, which I know many of you did not watch it in the first part of the video because you skipped, I know you. So anyway, be careful, my friends. Unemployment rate news for the CAD and for the USD is going to be out tomorrow, Friday, 5:30 p.m. Dubai time, 1:30 p.m. GMT time, along with the non-farm payroll for the USD pairs. These news, again, guys, will actually make an impact on the market and most likely going to change the direction of all these signals. So please be careful and never ever trade without watching the news. So that's everything for the USD CAD, and let's now move to the USD JPY. Alright, so USD JPY signal has just actually hit the take profit level, but sadly did not trigger our sell area. So what we can do next with this pair, let me just first of all delete the old signal, and let's see now what we can do next with the USD JPY. So moving now to the daily chart. So the first thing that we can notice right here is the very strong bearish movement right now. The USD JPY is so oversold at the moment. Therefore, we have to consider buying this pair exactly right here at the lowest level of a support. Exactly right. Let me just be sure. Right there. Exactly. Okay, just right there at 134.692. The reason for picking this level here is two reasons. Number one, we're actually having here a real level of a support on the daily chart, and after the appearance of that bullish breakout candles, most likely the market is going to make a bullish reversal upon the pressure from that support. Let me just tell you something here. This is Friday analysis video, not weekly analysis video. Therefore, we're just looking for a reversal. We're just looking for one single trade. That being said, I don't think that the USD JPY is going to make a strong or a long run bullish movement. No. Most likely it's just going to make a reversal here. So therefore, I believe we can start buying the USD JPY only upon the pressure from that real level of a support. So maybe on the next week, I will tell you to start shorting the USD JPY after it retests the broken level of a support right here. So this signal is valid for only one single day. However, the other reason, of course, I said there is two reasons. The other reason is, my friends, this is the bullish breakout candle from that level of a resistance and real level of a resistance right here. And this wick right here is the nearest one to the bullish breakout candle. Usually, the normal behavior of the market, once we are seeing a bullish breakout candle, we need to look at the nearest resistance to that candle and place our trade to the buy order, and assuming that there will be a new support level exactly right here on the same level of the highest of the peak of the wick, which is the nearest one to the bullish breakout candle. So that's the reason I picked 134.692. we have to wait for the USD JPY to fall for about 55 pips before we can start buying it. However, if we do that, the take profit level has to be placed, of course, as I mentioned earlier, right here at the nearest strong key support level, which the market has been broken out from, which the market has already broke out from, which means the take profit level is going to be about 140 pips, I would say, and the safe zone that shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level of a support right here at 133.878, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 77 pips, I would say, against 140 pips of profit. And there goes the signal, my friends, for the USD JPY. And of course, I want to highlight that there was absolutely no need to go to the smaller time frames. This signal and the trade is really obvious to me based on the daily chart alone. Even 4-hour time frame was not necessarily even daily chart also. Anyway, moving now to the USD CHF. Alright, so the USD CHF signal has also went in the right direction, but of course did not trigger our sell area. So let's see now what we can do next with the USD CHF. Moving now to the daily chart just to confirm the direction. In my opinion, the USD CHF is indeed gonna continue the fall. The reason is that breakout from that support trend line. If we draw here a support trend line from these levels, as we can see right here, we can see clearly that the USD CHF has finally managed to create here a bearish breakout from that very long-term support trend line. This was the first full bar actually breaking out from that level, which means we can actually expect from the next candle to continue the rise till it retest the level of a broken support trend line. And of course, we have to look at the right side, or sorry, the left side, to confirm if there was any candle or actually a resistance that's gonna be retested. That can be seen exactly right here, my friends. 0.94267. This was a very strong key resistance level, which most likely is going to be respected for one more time. Also, the market is going to be retesting the broken level of a support trend line to create, of course, a new resistance trend line. So that being said, based on the daily chart, let's just now move to the 4-hour time frame or even 1-hour time frame. I just want to make sure, guys, which one is going to be a perfect entry. So the daily chart has actually shown us here the plot of what we are going to do. Now moving to the 1-hour time frame to find the exact entry of where we are going to place our sell area, our sell level. Now let me just scroll to the left side right now. I want to see here a very strong key resistance level, which is going to be most likely respected again. So let me just show you. I will scroll more to the left and let's try to find, yes, exactly, that's what I'm looking for. It was first of all a very strong key support level, and also we're having here a fake breakout in the middle. Then we had here a real level of a resistance, and right here also, and right here as well, and right here also, real level of a resistance has been respected. I think that's actually enough. I don't really need to scroll more to the left to confirm this entry. It was also a strong key support level, as you can see. So that being said, this level exactly at 0.94267 is going to be indeed the best level where we can start buying, selling the USD CHF. However, that's going to happen after the market rise for about 53 pips. And I really doubt that this is going to happen. I don't believe that this is going to be the right entry. What I'm thinking here, actually, my friends, is this level of a previous support. For one single reason. The market has already created here a resistance number 1. So as we can see, this was a strong key support level, has been broken out from with this bearish breakout candle. And right here, this wick right here represents the first, this one right here, represents the resistance number 1. What I'm thinking is to start shorting the USD CHF right on the second attempt of the resistance. But we just need a way to confirm if this entry is going to be valid. Now, first of all, we're having here a resistance trend line. Check this out. Actually, if I squeeze the chart a little bit more, we can see it more clear. Now we can expect actually from the USD CHF to continue the rise, and that level of a resistance trend line is most likely going to be respected. Now, we need another way to confirm this entry. What I will do actually, my friends, is using again the method of the magic of trend lines. So that means I'm going to draw here a resistance trend line from this higher high all the way to this lower high. Check this out. So the market has indeed respected the same level of a resistance trend line right here and right there as well, which means I can actually rely on this level. So what I'm going to do is just simply drag the same line which I have drawn here earlier and just place it right there at the nearest support trend line. This was the nearest support trend line. As we can see, the market has made here the bearish breakout from that level, which means we can actually expect from the USD CHF to continue the rise to create a new resistance trend line. That being said, I believe 0.94129 is going to be indeed a good level to start selling the USD CHF, which means we have to wait for the market to rise for about 38 pips before we can start shorting it. I think this is a much better entry and I like it actually. However, for the take profit level, of course, we just need to go back to the daily chart and find the nearest strong key support level to be our take profit level, which of course lies exactly right there as 0.93115, which means we are actually expecting to make approximately, I would say, about 100 pips profit from the signal, and a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging higher than this level of the resistance at 0.94623, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 50 pips against 100 pips of profit. Moving now to the gold. Alright, so of course the gold, my friends, has went all the way to the take profit level, but of course did not trigger our buy area. So what can we do next with the gold? Now let's pay attention. The gold, my friends, is actually approaching a very strong key resistance level right here at 1800. And as I'm telling you always, 1800, 1700, 1600 and so on are always the critical levels to the gold, which means the gold is most likely not gonna be able to break out immediately from that level. Most likely the gold is gonna make one more attempt right here to retest the broken level of resistance, and afterwards it actually might be able to break through 1800 and continue the rise. And I believe it's gonna happen right here. I believe with the upcoming news from the USD and the current situation, I believe the USD is actually losing its strength, and therefore the gold is gonna continue the rise. Therefore, what we need to find on the left side right now is simply a very strong key support level. And try to find where's the strong key support level from this chart. Please pause the video and try to guess it yourself. Now I assume that you have paused the video. The answer, of course, where the mouse was already pointed at, there. Exactly right here. This was a very strong key support level, my friends, at 1787.17. Of course, it was also the broken level of a resistance, and as you can see, it was a very strong key support level right here and right there and right there as well. So meaning we have to wait for the gold to fall for about, I would say, about 140 pips before we can start buying it. But the good news is, if the market has actually managed to break through 1800, it's gonna actually give us a lot of profits, because we are actually aiming a very strong key resistance level. Let me just go to the daily chart to see it, because usually the breakouts from these levels, the critical levels such as 1800, 1700, 1600, usually the breakout is gonna be major. It's gonna be like a price explosion. Therefore, I believe that the take profit level has to be placed just right there at the nearest strong key resistance level. Let me just be sure here, my friends. I don't want to mess it up. Exactly right here. Yes, at 1831.81. Of course, my eyes was looking at this level of a real resistance and a fake breakout right here, and of course here a real level of a resistance. It was also a real level of a support, and last thing, it was actually a real level of a resistance as well. So meaning we can actually expect to make approximately 452 pips profit from this signal. For the gold, guys, this is really nothing. As you can see right here, the daily chart here, for example, this daily candle has made alone 534 pips of profit. Not profit, I mean just made this amount. This red candle right here alone has made about 440 pips. This candle right here has made alone 881 pips. So therefore, I mean, this candle is not really nothing actually. So that easily can be achieved with the gold. However, for the safe zone this time, it's gonna be placed just a little bit right here till the edge of the nearest strong key support level to our entry, which is gonna be at 1770.16, which means the safe zone is ranging for about let me just go back to the 4-hour time frame. Yeah, we don't actually read that. Yes, that's better. The safe zone is ranging for about 130 pips against I forgot again how much, 448 pips of profit. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the USD pairs and the gold for the Friday. Again, guys, for the last time, I'm reminding everyone to be aware and careful about the news. They can, of course, change the whole direction of these signals. And I really wish that I will not be judged if these signals went in total loss for any reason. Either it was the news or I messed up in my analysis. But still, I hope I will not be judged in a bad way. I'm telling you guys, this news will definitely make an impact on the market. Of course, depend on the actual forecast, but I believe it's gonna make an impact. So therefore, trade wisely and be careful, guys. And I wish already everyone in advance a happy weekend. So until then, I hope that is informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.